Welcome back, viewers. You're watching the Savera and I'm Shefali. Shares of several Indian textile companies ruffled sharply today morning after reports emerged that US President Donald Trump has announced a steep 35% tariff on all Bangladeshi goods entering the United States. The move, seen as a protectionist trade measure, is expected to significantly impact Bangladesh's competitive position in the global textile and apparel market, opening up fresh opportunities for Indian exporters. Indian textile firms such as Trident, Welspun Living, Godakas Exports, KBPR Mill, Vardhaman Textile and Arvind Limited saw a strong surge in early trading, reflecting investors' optimism over potential gains in market share. Kolkata's exports led the rally with a rise of over 7%, while Vardhaman Textile saw its stock climb by 7.4%. Welspun Living's share also advanced by around 2%. The announcement came after a letter from Donald Trump addressing to Bangladesh's chief advisor Mohammad Yusuf. Now, the letter Trump made it clear that beginning August 1, 2025, the United States would impose a flat 35% tariff on all Bangladeshi imports, in addition to any existing sector-specific tariff. The letter suggested that the decision was a part of a broader effort to address what the Trump administration sees as long-standing trade imbalances and unfair practices by Bangladesh. Trump emphasized that his new tariff structure was still more lenient than what he considered necessary to correct the US-Bangladesh trade deficit. He warned that any attempt by Bangladesh to retaliate by increasing its own tariff would be met with a proportionate increase on the US side. Now, furthermore, he stated that goods transshipped to avoid higher tariffs would still be liable for those duties, signaling a strict enforcement policy. The US president justified the move by accusing Bangladesh of engaging in years of protectionist trade policies, including tariff, non-tariff barriers, and closed market, that he claimed had led to unsustainable trade deficits harmful to the American economy and even to national security. Now, Trump did, however, leave room for negotiation, stating that the tariff rate could be adjusted up or down depending on the evolving trade relationship between the two countries. Now, if Bangladesh were to open its market and more freely to US goods and remove trade barriers, Washington might consider revising the tariffs. Currently, Bangladesh holds about 9% of the market share in the US ready-made garment sector, while Vietnam leads with a 19% share. With such a large portion of Bangladesh's textile exports depend on the US market, analysts believe the tariff would significantly disrupt the country's industry and redirect demand toward other major textile exporters like India and Vietnam. The move against Bangladesh is a part of a broader wave of tariff announced by President Trump targeting multiple countries. Japan and South Korea, for instance, have already been hit with a 25% tariff. Letters outlining upcoming tariff hikes have reportedly been sent to 12 other countries as well. Now, in contrast, Trump signaled a more positive outlook on trade with India, stating that the US is very close to making a deal with India, indicating that India exporters may see fewer trade barriers going forward. Market analysis suggests that the sudden advantage created for Indian textile exporters could translate into higher order volumes from US buyers seeking alternatives to Bangladeshi suppliers. The market reaction today reflects that expectation, with investors betting on increased profitability for Indian firms in the coming quarters. However, they are also cautious that global trade dynamics remain fluid and subject to political negotiations, meaning the long-term implications will depend on how Bangladesh and the US proceed in the weeks and months ahead. That's all for now on this update. Stay tuned to the Savera, download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.